good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round one. Jab misses. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. We've got swing around your line.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right round. Now relax, relax.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let it.
Good work.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The counter punching. The straight right just misses. Counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Switch back on.
There's the bell for round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. There was the defense. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a scoring blow. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Jab doesn't find a home. Do you believe this? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Those counter punches have to hurt. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Swing and a miss for that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Missing with that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First is the artist from the United States of America.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the purple trunks with red trim, the artist.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He scores with the counter. That's another scoring shot. These two were made for each. Whoa, wait a minute! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's nothing.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two.
Boxing back together.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Punch caught him clean. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think...
Back together. Listen,
Let's get it started in round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Defense is... And down goes the artist. I don't know, I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response.
Now it's a tough...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Blocked the right uppercut. He parries away that left hook. Beautiful counter punch. Solid punch. Joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Will say no mas. That punch is beginning to take its toll. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
desire, but at what cost? Every time they draw a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Get focused. Get your mind on the track.
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Okay, now you're switching off. He was coasting this fight, and now you're letting back into it.